So every year during the holidays, my next guest, Winnipegger Elizabeth Pimentel, hones in on a specific community in need. This year, when she met young flag football players in need of new gear, she didn't hesitate to give them a helping hand. The kids now have a nickname for her, and Elizabeth has a lot of help for them. So she wanted to ensure they had everything they needed to succeed. So she started helping Thrive Community Sports Circle. That's a Winnipeg nonprofit located on Spence Street, and she's here to tell us more about all of this. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being here. What do the kids call you?
They call me their football angel. Is the nickname they gave me.
Their football angel.
Yeah.
Now, all of this giving for you started, I'm just going to hold this up to the camera so people can see, because Elizabeth has brought in some cleats. I heard all this started with cleats. Is that right? So what happened? What motivated you to start giving like this?
So my kids have played football for the last 4 years, and we always keep their cleats because my husband and I coach football, and I manage tackle football as well. And I've seen firsthand that sometimes parents can't afford a new pair of cleats because they could cost $250 plus. So we keep them all. So we have sometimes I have 15 pairs of cleats at one time, so I always keep them. This year, we got a new team of flag football parents, so I reached out to all of them. One of my kids didn't have parents listed. Instead, he had an inner city youth program instead. So I reached out and said, does your child have cleats ready to play for indoor flag football, where we play out of, Axelworth for the University of Winnipeg? Mm-hmm. Nope, doesn't have. So I said, that's okay. I have used pairs. I'll bring them. Let's get him fitted. And she said, well, I have 8 other players that are going to need cleats as well, if you could help me out. And I said, let's see if I have enough pairs. I was able to fit all the kids, except for one kid I couldn't find because he only had he needed size 2, but I was able to find them on Marketplace and purchase them. Found him a pair for $15.
So you've really gone for it to try to make sure all the kids that want to play flag football have cleats.
They all have them.
Yeah. When you said the one kid that needed the size, you held your hands up a little tiny foot.
Little tiny.
How old are these kids?
Youngest kid is age 7.5, turning 8.
Yeah.
And oldest kid is 13.
How much do they enjoy playing flag football?
Oh, they love it. One of the boys, I gave him one of my son's tackle cleats from 2 years ago, and the cleats are signed. Each cleat is signed by a Winnipeg Bomber player that my son got signed. And I showed the player, I said, this one's signed by this Bomber player, this one's signed by that Bomber player. And the boy said, Mike, I'm playing with Bomber cleats? And he said, maybe one day I could play CFL football. And I said, I think you can. I think you could be a offense or defensive lineman. Just keep studying hard and keep working hard. But I think one day you could be in the CFL. And he says, thank you. Thank you, my football angel. And it's so cute.
Yeah, what are those moments like for you? They're cute, but also there's something else going on there, right? You have that kid who now is, inspired, it sounds like, in a different way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's heartwarming. Every since I was back young, I've always given, at school, in high school, junior high, I've always joined committees to give. At work, I always tell my coworkers, we always give to the charities.
What motivates you to do that? Does this come from your family, this sort of spirit of giving, when you think about yourself?
My dad came here from Yugoslavia, or former Yugoslavia, now Slovenia. And my dad always gave it to me about give. Me and my husband are not rich by any means. We're a middle-class family, just like mostly Winnipeg people. Mm-hmm. So I reached out to this inner city group and I said, you know what, we have a lot of used clothing that my kids don't need anymore. Can I donate them to you? And she said, I can't take them, but reach out to Thrive Community Sports.
Okay, so let's get to that part of the story because that's the bigger part of giving this change now. So you're still doing the cleats, but now I'm holding up clothing. So these are These are football shorts. So these say Football Manitoba on them, and they're really good for football because you said they don't have pockets, so the kids can't get stuck in them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about this. So Thrive is who you're fundraising for. You learned about them through, I think you said one of the kids, right? When you're giving cleats.
The inner city group that sponsored this child to play football. They told me that they couldn't take any of my donations, but they told me to reach out to Thrive Community Support Circle.
Got it.
And I reached out to them, and I've taken carloads to them since middle of October. I've taken them at least 1 carload a week, sometimes 2 carloads a week.
And is it all shorts, or what are you donating to them?
Everything.
That's helping? Everything.
I've taken high chairs for babies, playpens, nursing pillows, breast pumps, anything from, because I live in Garden City area, so I post in the Maples, Garden City, West Cadolin, River Bend sites. People come and drop it off at my house. I keep it in my garage. Then once I have enough to fill up my vehicle, I load up my vehicle. Sometimes I could do 2 times a week deliveries to Thrive. Then I go to Thrive, and then they come downstairs with wagons. And normally it takes around 14 wagons to unload my vehicle because it's so packed. I can't even see out of the back.
I know news is coming up here, and I don't want to cut our conversation off, so I have 2 important questions. One is, how long are you going to keep doing this? Is this just as long as the need is there for you?
The need is there all year round. It doesn't end at Christmas. Like, Thrive needs everything. And they need food. They need clothing, household items.
And if people want to help out and they want to do it through you, do you have a Facebook page, or what should they know?
I just have my personal Facebook page. I haven't made a group yet.
Okay. Well,
But
they can reach out to Thrive.
They could find me on Facebook too, Liz Pimentel.
Okay.
Yeah. Or reach out to Thrive.
Happy holidays, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for what you do in
But remember,
community.
the need never ends.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep
It
giving.
really does never end.
Yeah.
Appreciate you being here and appreciate what you do in Winnipeg. Thank you. Nice to meet you.